And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing FortressCraft Evolved Frozen Factory. Well, I think it's time we really start ramping things up. And to do that, we are going to use some Tier 4 stuff. So, we're going to first need some power over here. Yep. Okay. And I would like, first of all, let's block that so I can set this up properly. We're going to want a little bit of room and not as much height. Let's shrink that down to maybe 5. We want to drop none, and I just want to clear garbage for now till I know what's around again, and let that process. Because I need some height here. I need to put the motor on top. Can't do that without a little bit of room. So we're going to clear that out. Cleared out a bunch downstairs here, and that is also where a trencher drill is going to go. Unless there's a bigger vein. Let's check around to see if there's a bigger vein around. I mean, I'll probably eventually have to mine it all anyway. I'd like to get this at least set up. So molybdenum, ooh. Okay. And for some reason my glow sticks aren't working. So, I have no idea why. So let's turn my light on just so you guys can see. Okay, here it is. So let's scan it and see if it's a good one. 2 million. That's it? That looked like a way bigger vein than 2 million. Didn't it? I mean, wow. 2 million, that was it? The other one was 48 million. Really? Oh my god. There we go. Yeah, that looked way bigger than 2 million to me. So it looks like there's a little spot over here with some. That's the one we're looking at already. Is there something maybe this way? Gotta be careful with where I go with this because I've got so many resources being mined right now. I don't want to interfere with any other cargo lifts. Yeah, there's none that way. There's a little spot right down there. That's unfortunate. Is that more chromium? Oh, that's my 48 million. Okay. So I guess there's 2 million there, there's 2 million there. Let's go over here. Don't want to go too far away from my mine shaft because that is sort of where the center of my cold cavern mining area is. So let's kind of go back here. See if there's some this way. There looks like there's a big spot right down over here. But it doesn't look like it's too big. Looks like it's on par with something over there. I was hoping to find just a gigantic one. But I guess we're not going to be that lucky. So let's drill down here. And if need be, I can use mine carts and all that kind of stuff to move the ore around. Let's check this one. This one's probably, I'm gonna guess, something like maybe 400,000. Yeah. Yeah, still don't work. Okay. Oh, 1.2 million. Interesting. So where's the other one at? Up here. So let's carve out some space. Carve out a little bit more space. There we go. How are we for height? Perfect. Let's hopefully this one maybe is a little bit bigger. I don't know. 1.9. Yeah, that's about all we're finding right now. There's one this way. We're kind of way out of range now. Oh yeah, look at that. I want to light it up. Okay, let's just continue going straight here. This one actually looks like a pretty good deposit. There it is. 8.9 million. Much better, but we're probably way out of range right now. Okay, yeah, that was weird. Had to restart the game. Glow sticks work. That's, one thing, I guess. How did I get down here? Ah, there we go. No, that's the way I came. Let's spin over here. Oh, yes. Oh my god, really? There we go. So yeah, that 9 million or 8.9 million down there was the biggest that I had. Though it's quite a ways away from here. But it's more or less in line with this. So if I build a system over here, that should be okay. And this is done, which is good. So I can build the trencher motor on top. Just like that. And then I can take this and move it over like that. And that should... Okay, so only the motor can get the power. So I'm gonna need something just a little hacky here, just to boost this up one, like that. So what I'm gonna do is build a little platform here. And I want a space here, because these are all going to be hoppers. So I'm going to have a bank of 9 hoppers right here. Oh, I did it again. Come on. And And then I'm going to have a cargo lift centered right here. So let's shrink that down and let's increase that size to, let's do like 490. That should get me into the cold caverns. And we're going to drop none. And what's the power per second on this, I wonder? This should tell me here. 300. Oh, it's maxing it out. Okay. Well, we've got a surplus of power. So as soon as that gets maxed out, I'll know how much power we have in reserve. For now, though, let's plan on beaming power into this. Just because this thing, I mean, it's not taking all the 320 power per second, which is good. We've already got some ore. I don't really have any inventory space to move any ore right now, though. I'd like to automate this, but we don't have enough chromium or molybdenum to actually smelt it very fast right now. So I think this is just about ready. So let's beam some power over to this to start clearing the long road up to the top. So the cargo lift will come down and be able to load right from here. Now, as I upgrade, because I definitely want to upgrade the trencher head, because this thing only mines, I mean, it does not mine very much as far as efficiency goes, so I'm going to want to upgrade that as soon as possible. And we have a new research done, particle filtration, which will hopefully open us up to more research that we can do. And I'm pretty sure some of the more advanced researches are actually going to require different types of gas, so we're going to want to set that up as well. The big limiting factor right now is going to be power. Power is tough when it's so deep, but I think from talking to somebody, I think it's Cellfire, he's been using turbines in the cold cavern, so I would like to see if we can set that up, because I have those 32 turbines that I don't need anymore that were on the OET that I can move back down into the cold caverns and start using those for power. I also have an extra what am I thinking of? Oh yeah, extra refinery that I can use to move, to process the biomass. So we're going to want to get that set up as well. Getting biomass up into our cold cavern area. I could even split it so I'm bringing biomass up from toxic into the cold caverns, and then any extra can come up to the top. It might be a good idea of one way to do that. Oh, that battery is completely empty up there. So yeah, this right here, this vat is kind of superfluous right now. It's not really used, it's not really needed. And speaking of which, I actually want to cut these off right here. I don't want any more power coming in here. So as soon as a lot of these are done with, we won't need them anymore. And I can use the extra power, or the extra composite fuel canisters down in the cold caverns. So that's kind of a long-term process. Let's collect our research. And efficient vein extraction. Yeah, compressed freeze-on. That's where we're gonna run into problems. Because we don't have any freeze-on being made right now. And we don't have any chromium or molybdenum to actually make it. So let's see what that unlocked. We're running a little low on our research points. So we're gonna want one of these. We're gonna want one of these. Particle filter. Particle compressor. Particle storage. Gas bottler. And we're out of RP. Pretty crazy how that happens. So let's take the research parts that I have, throw them into the lab. Let me turn the music off. Every time I restart, the music turns back on. Used to be where it saved it, but now it doesn't. So many problems. Let's see. Research parts, there they are. I'm going to switch. And this thing consumes so much power in this mode that you can't really just stand around and watch. Unless you've got massive numbers of turbines pumping into it, it's really not worth it. So what are the requirements for these air filters and stuff? I'm going to guess they're over here. Unless he's... oh, there they are. So we're going to need a lot of these chromed and magnetic blocks. A lot of them, actually. So, what does it take to make them? Chromed block assembler and magnetic block assembler. Well, we have just enough material to actually make one of these. So let's look to see what they have to offer. So magnetic block, I think that's going to be one of the last steps. And chromed block. I mean, we don't have the resources to make these yet. So 1 imbued machine, 8 molybdenum. Oh my god, are you kidding? 1 imbued. So they each take an imbued block. So we're going to want to automate imbued blocks and be ready with many thousands of those. And molybdenum and chromium. Okay. Well, now that I know what it takes to make these, I know that we're going to need a lot of imbued blocks. Which means we're going to have to automate this block here. This is our machine block that goes into the blocks over here. So this is where they would go. Let's take these out. Again, I could use matter movers. Definitely an option. I have a 2,000 slot hopper, so I am going to use that there. And we're going to set this to imbued blocks. And they are right. Advanced, hardened, imbued. So there's 2,000. Option for 2,000 blocks right there. Now we just need to bring in the machine blocks. Well, let's go out here. This can mostly be torn down. As you can see, I tore down all the missile stuff, gutted that whole area, cleaned it up. It's like it never happened, except for this little area over here where I've got a few missiles left over. Alright, so this I'm going to actually... Well, how much inventory space? Alright, I should be able to line up right through here. Because there's no hoppers right there. So I should be able to at least come this far. And then it's just a matter of coming out right out to here. Super build that. There we go. And the last should be going under everything. Finally automated the imbued machine blocks. This is nice because it produces 3 at a time. And so we've got 100 in there. So we got over 300 imbued ready to go as soon as these things are delivered. So we're already making them. I just want to make sure that they get put into this hopper. Okay. Yep. All right. Well, that'll do it for this episode. I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.